Welcome in, Greg Ruff, and track and cross-country coach Austin Selby joins us, and we're wrapping up the cross-country season, maybe taking a peek here, look at the indoor and outdoor season. Give me a little recap mentally for you, what you feel like you got out of the cross-country seasons, men and women.
So much, really. It was great for us to go run at NCAA regionals this past weekend. We have such a talented region. It's incredible, and to get to run against that talent and really fare pretty well against it. I mean, we beat 3 regionally ranked opponents on the guys' side. Women finished really high up as well, and to just get that opportunity to put it in perspective, the difficulty of our region. We'd be on our way to nationals if we were in almost every other region throughout the country, save a couple of the ones out west. In fact, we would have had the overall victors at the South region, both in Logan and Caroline, based off their times. So we love being in this region. It was great to see this competition and really stick our nose in it. When you have runners finishing, in the top 30 and top 15 means you're doing well, and finishing in the top half of the competition on both sides. So I mean, we learned a ton. We're just going to get better. We're still young. We're going to get faster. A lot of seniors ahead of our underclassmen even, and so I think over the next couple of years we're going to see some really good things, and I think everybody left Indiana on Saturday in really good spirits, really good mood, and excited about things to come.
And I know you're excited about recruiting too, and what you've got coming, what you've already signed, and just talk about that a little bit, and from a cross-country perspective.
Right, yeah, a lot of things are still kind of in the works for us with cross country. It's the first time we ever had an early signing period, so there were only a handful really in the state that were ready to make their commitments early. And so we're still talking to a ton of people, both in the men's and women's side. But, getting Danielle March was huge. I think she's got a lot of upside. Her training's been very minimal, and just perspective, she trains about where Caroline was training last year and runs about the times Caroline was running. So, if we can just keep finding runners like that are kind of under the radar and want to come in here and work hard, and we can turn them into all-region runners, then we'll take them all day long. But, we're talking to and are getting a lot of good vibes from all the pieces that we need moving forward. So we're excited about that.
Well, and you don't get much of a breather. The indoor season, right around the corner, you get a Thanksgiving break, a Christmas break, but you're already talking to your athletes about training for the indoor season, which comes up in January.
Right, yeah, we our first meet's in Birmingham, January 9th and 10th, a little over a month from now. So they get this week off and go home. They can eat a little bit, and then next week they will be technically wrapping up their cross country season, but kind of start back running. And the week after that, we'll have our first track meeting and get a session or two in before they head home for the holidays, and they'll be back here a week and a half before classes get rolling, and we're right back into it. So the break's pretty minimal, but, you give these kids a week off, and they're just chomping at the bit to get back. So, I think we'll go at it appropriately and in a way that everybody comes back strong and rested.
What do you want out of you? This will be your second track season here. What do you want to get out of the, in particular, the indoor season first?
Yeah, well, I think in both, we're still a growing program. It's only our second year, so we know, we don't have the depth or the size of a team to go and compete for team titles at track meets right now, though we managed to win a meet last year on the girls' side at indoor. So we're really looking for individual qualifiers to the national meet. We have some things, some relays that look really promising, some individuals that look really promising. So it's just about racing those particular events at the right time. And the same for outdoor. We'd really like to get some performances so that we can send a few people up to Grand Valley that's hosting D2 Nationals this year, and get some people into the national meet. And I think because it's all based on time, not how you race against others, in say a regional meet, kind of similar to D1, or even cross country right now. If you hit a time, you go. And they're not easy times by any stretch of the imagination. They'd be huge PRs for everybody. But we're really going to work towards getting some incredible individual performances, and hopefully taking a small crew or a big crew even up to Michigan.
He's Austin Selby. We'll be back with more here on TNUtrojans.com.